Hello. How are you? This is Els Kimmy from Venus Crafty Corner, and I have a quick little project for you. It's right here. Isn't it cute? I know, right? Um, so this one is a little journaling card. Look, it's a journaling card. But if you take the paper clip off, it's also got an inside. So we have a little pocket in the front. You can put a couple of tags or something in there, and you can clip this onto a journal page, or you can just put it in a pocket, without the clip. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to show you how to do this. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. You can call this a make-ahead. So without further ado, I'm going to get out some supplies and I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to need: scraps of cardstock or file folders, some paper for decorating, a circle punch for a thumb pull, a pencil's helpful here, some kind of decorative paper clip or regular one, whatever you got, some scoring tools, scoring board, glue, tape, whatever your adhesive choice is, a dauber and ink, corner rounder. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do this two ways: one that opens like a pad and one that opens on the side. All right, so this is a file folder, inside piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim this one to 3 inches from the fold, and then 4 inches tall with the fold up here. Okay, get rid of those. That's the first one. And then the second one, we're going to cut a piece that is 6 by 3. That's a little bit narrow. 7.5. It's a little narrow, but I think we can work with it. Yeah, we'll work with it. So we'll take this to 2 3/4. How about that? Okay. Get rid of our cutter. We're going to bring out our scoreboard. And this is just a hair under 7.5. So at 3 3/4, we're going to go ahead and score that. A couple of light scores is better than one deep score, okay? That's now a valley. We're going to turn it into a hill. Line up our sides and then score it. Now, it might be a hair or so off because of the score. If it is, just trim it with your scissors or your trimmer, whatever you want to use, okay? So now we have two, one that opens on the side and one that opens this way. All right, I'm gonna get some stuff out of the way, get the trimmer back out, get the paper, and I'll be back to give you some mat sizes, and we'll get started on putting the rest of this together. Be right back. All right, so I have some 6 by 6 paper. This is single-sided, so I'm just gonna kind of go through and, see if there's anything I want to use. We could definitely use the cards. I'm going to use these roses, I think. Maybe this one. Okay. So, we're going to cut some mats. We're going to cut some mats for the first one. We'll cut some mats for the second one, okay? So, first off, we're going to cut up. We're going to cut mats for this one. And the mats for this one are going to be 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 is going to be our width. So if you're using directional paper, be careful. 2 3/4. And this is going to be our little pocket on the front. So we're going to cut this to 1.5 inches. That's one piece. Then we're going to cut this 2 3/4. And this one's going to be at 3 3/4. I kind of like that side better. So those are our 2 pieces for that. This is our actual piece. And this piece is 3 inches wide. So we're going to take a scrap. We don't need a lot here. And I'm going to cut a scrap that is 3 inches. By at least 1 3/4. Let's see. Oh, that's better. 1 3/4 by 3. Now I'm going to put the measurements for both of these, side and top, in the description, okay? All right, so we got this one. We have our pieces. The only thing we're missing are the inside writing spaces, and we can cut those out of any cardstock that we want, any paper that we want. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut those off camera and get them done. But for now, we want 2 round corners. So we're going to round all the corners on the card. If you have a little bit of trouble with the folded side, just hit that with your bone folder a couple of times just to compress it, and then it should work no problem. On the little scrap, we're only going to round 2 corners on the long edge. We're going to round all the corners on our paper. And again, just the bottom 2 corners here. And then we're going to ink all of this and our inside paper. And then when I come back, we're going to put this together. Easy peasy. I'll be right back. Everything is inked. All right. So for the inside, I went with some felt paper for the back. And on the inside of this, I thought, I'm going to put some of this ledger paper. It's vintage ledger. You know, it's an old business statement. Isn't that cute? So we're going to use that on the inside, okay? So let's start with putting a nice crease in there. Okay. So we're going to start with putting our paper on. So this one, I'm going to use some tape. You know, not my favorite way of doing things, but it's quick and it's easy. And there's no stress on this part, so. And that's it. I killed it. Yay, killing it. That's a good thing. That was the Tombow dots. I hate that stuff. So, I killed it. All right, so this one's going to open on the right, so let me make sure I get this going in the right direction because the paper is slightly directional. There we go. And we're going to do this little piece here. Just like that, and then I'm going to find kind of my middle, and I'm going to put a little finger nip in here, and then we'll just touch that with some ink. All right, so we're going to put the pocket down. This is where our bone folder really comes in handy. So we're going to put some glue here. Come on, glue. You were working 2 seconds ago. thinking about it. Okay, here we go. Right around the edge. Okay, and then we're going to put that pocket on the bottom, lining everything up. And this is where the bone folder comes in, because in order to get this really pressed, you have to kind of push on just the edge. So, bone folder. All right, now paper on the inside. Do, 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 do. Again, not a lot of stress here. I'm going to put my up and down lines on the outside so that it looks even. Maybe we'll do it that way. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. Okay. I have to tell you, this is so much better than when I was using my ATG. That thing was so hard to figure out where the tape was actually going, you know? All right, here we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a piece on the back. Now, you don't have to put a piece on the back. You don't have to put pieces inside. If you don't want to put pieces in the inside, don't put them inside. This is entirely up to you. And again, this can be a make-ahead base. You can cut out the cards themselves in the little pockets and then just use your paper clip to hold it together and put it in your bin, and then it's all pre-cut and ready to go. And all you have to do is cut your paper. All right, so we have that. And then we have these little, like, cards. I'm gonna go ahead and trim one of these out. I think they're kind of cute. We'll do this one. I don't know, and maybe this one in the middle over here. Let's see. Turn that around. That off. So we're going to do this one and that one. Let me get these out of the way. Put this up. And then I'm just going to, you know, I would probably back these and ink them. Certainly. I'm definitely going to ink. Just a little. Let's see. Bottom. The sides and the top. And then I'm just gonna dog ear these so that, you know, they're little tags. And like I said, I would probably back these on something. But at the moment, I'm not real worried about that. Bless you. Bless you. What are you doing, crazy lady? Just turn it upside down. I have some real crazy lady moments, let me tell you. Okay, so we'll ink the dog ears. And then these can go in our little pocket here. And I'm going to get one of our little paper clips out. right there on the side. We can clip that into a book or, you know, put it in a pocket, whatever we want to do. That's the first one. And when I come back, I'm going to show you how to do this so that it opens like this way. Okay? I'll be right back. All right. So this is the one that we cut this way. Actually, it's not. The one that we cut this way was very narrow, and I decided to make it the same size as the others. So I recut this piece, and then I cut my bottom pieces. Here's both of my mats, and then my 3 mats for the rest of it. I inked everything already. So at this point, all we're going to be doing is putting the mats down. And I'm just going to be using some tape because it's no stress. I'm going to put my finger notch in here. And then add a little ink. And then we're going to put this piece on. Again, no stress. So tape is perfectly acceptable here. There. And I'm making sure that my piece is going in the right direction because it is directional. And then we're going to put a little glue on our pocket. Place that. And then again, I'm going to use my bone folder to go around. Make sure that I get those pieces well adhered. I'd say it's pretty good. And then we're just going to put our inside pieces in here. So let me go ahead and close this up. So the measurements for this are the same as they are for the other style. The direction is just different. So, you know, just be mindful if you're using directional paper. This one on. We'll do one at the back. Okay. So now we have all of those on. Go ahead and turn this one over. Again, I'm going to be using a paper clip to hold it together. Just there. And I have a couple of tags to go in the front. And that's it. That's the fold up, and these are the fold overs. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, you know, do the thing. Hit the button, like me, all that stuff. Check out the community tab here on my YouTube channel, as well as there's a copy of that over in my Facebook group. If you're interested in joining the group, there's information for that in the description box below. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye.